Stars. We love you. We will miss you, Vaughn. The only dream that had come true. In this life, I was loved by you. Every mountain.
We're here for your uncle, dude.
Yeah,
How
man.
you feel, man?
There was no one else than Uncle Wa. I love my family. Uncle Wa was my mentor. He was my pride and joy. I will love him all of my life. Amen.
My name is Amy, and I'm an organizer and a resident in this area. I want to thank all of you for joining us tonight. We are gathered here tonight to remember a man, a father, a husband, a social worker, and a friend. He is VONE MOUA, the owner of Malina Sports Bar here. He was taken away too soon. We will start off with lighting your candles, and please share with each other. Could you please light the candles?
Let the world stop turning. Let the sun stop burning. Let them tell me love's not worth going through. Outer space, I can't look out the window. I can't look at this place. And I can't look at the stars.
He opened an establishment in a community that is often overlooked and underappreciated. As the blogger Twin Cities Sidewalk states, none of the stories I read began to do justice to the good things that Malina's contributed to the community or my experience of Vaughn. It was one of the few spots in the neighborhood that actually had a pulse. Oddly enough, one of the few spots where I half felt at home. As we reflect on this incident, it is important for all of us to remember that violence is not just an issue to be dealt with by the aggressor. Violence hurts each and every one of us and the communities, free families and communities. The state of Minnesota offers violence prevention for school settings, communities, and workplaces, and nonprofits such as Minnesota Crime Prevention Association also provide training and materials. In the words of Nobel Peace Prize nominee Elise Boulding, there is no time left for anything but to make peace work a dimension of our every waking activity. The resources are in place. Now it is up to us all to utilize them to ensure that no one else loses their life to violence, that children grow up having a father, that wives live long.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Leroy Duncan. I live here in Frogtown. For the last 2 years, I've been working on gun violence prevention all around Minneapolis and St. Paul. As I stand here,
good evening, everybody. I'm Todd Axtell, and you know, it's a sad occasion that we're all here tonight. I'd like to, first of all, on behalf of Chief Smith, get out in front of violence.
Look at these guys over here.
So, again, on behalf of Chief Smith and the St. Paul Police Department, thank you very much for being here tonight, and thank you for allowing me to speak. Good night.
Thank you for that. I'd like to invite Hmong Malina from he's the publisher of Hmong Today.
Nyajong. Stupid decision. Analyzing all these tragedies, I have concluded that there are indeed common evils that continue to show up in each and every one of these deaths. And I'm no preacher, but I have to say this. It's drugs, alcohol, and infidelity. Every single one of these incidences, every one of these tragedies involve these three elements. And like I said, I'm guilty of some of that stuff myself. But I have to say, we Hmong people are just partying too much. We have doing too much stuff, and we're not going back to what really matters. Does everybody remember the movie Titanic?
And why a man with his education and ability, a man who could run any business or take any upper management position, would spend his time and energy night after night trying to do good. But what he said to me is probably something that he said to all of you. If not him, then who will open their doors to the outcast, to the lonely, to the lost, and to those who just needed to get away for a while? At that moment, I knew that I found an ally and a friend. And from then on, I appreciated his action, his suggestion, his advice, and I respected his conviction to co-create a better community for all of us.
All events in his life. But I just have to say a few words in his memory. One was not only a family-oriented person, a hardworking businessman, but a strong advocate. He knew that this kind of business is risky.
I want to thank Dai and his committee for organizing this wonderful event for my husband, Vaughn. I think looking back at his picture and looking at his personality, he had touched each and every one of you in so many ways, whether just a humble hi or a conversation with you or coming out fishing with you or doing things with you. I think every one of you will be greatly missed by my husband. He was a very, very humble man. 14 years ago, Vaughn and I came upon this building. This is our daughter, Malina. When we had this building, he didn't know what to do with it. He had never owned a bar. He had never had a sip of drink. He decided to call this place Malina's after our oldest daughter, Malina. She is turning 15 this summer. We had been in this place for 12 years as a business. Vaughn loved the community. He loved his friends, his family. He wanted everybody to come to him. And he wanted to instill something into their hearts. Whether you have trouble on a long day, he wanted to make sure you feel happy. Any customer or friend that come through our place, he greeted everybody with a happy smile and with a drink or two. The census act that had happened to my husband had torn away my whole family. The life's work that he had worked for as a person. He loved family. He was a family man. Wanted everything best for his family. And all of that has been taken away because of an act of violence that struck him that evening. And I am speechless. I don't know how to say or how to move forward with such an act like that toward my husband. He has honored everybody so much in his life. But tonight, I wanted to give thanks for all of you for coming out here and supporting my husband. Seeing every and each of you as a familiar face of ours for the many years that we've been here at Malina's. I want to also honor two very great friends that are here this evening. B Tao, I think he is in the back here, B Tao and Sammy. They're both here tonight, and these are two very loyal friends of him that was there the evening of the incident and had given their life to protect my husband. And I have so much thanks for them and so much respect for them.
And I wanted the community to know that these people are the people that have stood by my husband's side at his very last moment. I want to thank you so much, and I think if Vaughn was here, he'll be very, very happy to see all of you coming out here, and he will bless each and every one of you. Thank you.
하지만 안 돼.